So terrific, accounts is copacetic. I don't need no permission, but I'm so indebted to this game that I love, and most of all to the man above. Now check me out, now it's just that Fridays was serving the green. Before I was popping, I was nursing my dreams. Now I ain't never been a gangster, but I know a few things.
It's week 17 of the NFL, and we'll get a look here at Gabriel Davis. He's putting together one of the better seasons in league history. It's the Broncos and the Eagles, and it's coming right up on EA Sports.
And off we go from Denver. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it, because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. One touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Hurts. And that will be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Taken at the 37, and he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their 5'11" quarterback from Wisconsin by way of NC State, and that's Russell Wilson. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. The numbers on the ground for Williams a week ago. 19 carries, 68 yards.
And they've already clinched a playoff berth, so I'm eager to see how they approach this game, because some teams' philosophy is to go ahead and get guys out. Other teams' philosophy, continue to do what you're doing best. I expect them to go ahead and use their top guys all the way through this one.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. So back onto the field here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. And as these guys interplay in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but they want to win that division title. They told us that is a goal that's been posted in their locker room since day one. They've got the chance to control their own destiny.
And there's nothing more powerful than saying that you won the division, because I know from building a team, when I talk with all the GMs and the player personnel directors, they always talk about, to get to the playoffs in the NFL, you have to have a team that's constructed to win your division. Beat those teams first. That's your #1 path to getting there, and they can get that done in this game.
Hurts finding Goddard there. 1st down, Philadelphia.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a 1st down. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. The numbers for Sanders last week, 20 carries, 93 yards.
And they've already clinched a playoff berth, so I'm eager to see how they approach this game because some teams' philosophy is to go ahead and get guys out. Other teams' philosophy, continue to do what you're doing best. I expect them to go ahead and use their top guys.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Here's Hurts to throw. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. Third and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And there's a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. He'll get it inside the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. On first and 10, it's Hurts. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Nick Bonito in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Well, we've seen how this quarterback can beat you with his legs. Saw it earlier on this drive, as a matter of fact. But that time, they had him covered.
They really gave him no place to escape because oftentimes they're able to find a crack.
Hurts fumbles it.
It's picked up by the Broncos.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Now Wilson back into his end zone. To Evans on the slant. And they'll get him down up past the 15. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. Play action. Now Wilson. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And they're going to get this beyond the 30 before it's taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
The Broncos at 12-3 now on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of
pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. It's third and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
And they'll run the option to start the drive.
And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. No score after one on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they're looking at a second down and 9 to go. Hurts. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they work this out past the 25. 22 yards there, a first down.
Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Sanders toss left side. And it's a fumble. It's picked up by the Broncos.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing is Wilson. Over the middle, complete. That's Newman. He'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Play action. It's Wilson. Open man downfield is Davis. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Javonte Williams, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Elliott threw on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Kirk now to kick this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. This offense returns to the field, and a former Penn State star, Miles Sanders, we're going to look at him. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
They'll start out here with the option left. So he shifts past him, and he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a 1st down. And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Hurts sets up to throw it. Looking middle, and that's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. And this offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10. They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. 4th down, Corliss Waitman now on the punt. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their own 22. They'll hand this to Williams to start things out. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, second down.
Well, in every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hope we'll get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming, pick them up, and someone jumped.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson under pressure, and they got to him again. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
Philadelphia's offense ready to go again.
The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Throwing again on 2nd down.
Hurts. And once again, this is Sanders.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Give him 30 yards there. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched the playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. And Charles, this infraction is going to be against the offense, false start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
Not a great start to this drive. You had the sack, now the false start.
I mean, it doesn't take much to either read lips or just imagine what the head coach is saying right now. Get your head in the game, guys. Let's go.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Now it's Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. and it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now Zap throwing back in the other direction.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball, just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They'll go option on second down, right side. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bronco offense ready to begin this third quarter play. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep the tight end in a few more times and maybe running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Didn't have a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They go play action with Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Newman. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gain there of 21 yards. Now a give up the middle to Williams. Then he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. Now it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on third and 9. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. And the Eagles are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone, possibly got a little bit too...
Hurts fumbles it. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, I mean, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. They go play action now. Wilson. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Javonte Williams his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Broncos have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now 14-0. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive.
And it was capped off by a Javonte Williams touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You're trailing by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard in doing that they actually cause themselves other problems. Take care of the ball, but still try and play free and natural.
On second down, there's the option going left. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through. And that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. This defense not budging, back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And Denver getting set to take the field.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
Up the middle, it's Williams. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Javonte Williams
with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year.
And the Broncos have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Elliott good on the extra point. That makes the score 21 to zip.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to.
And he loses the football a second time. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Well, not exactly the way that they drew it up, partner, but certainly not going to complain because the end result, touchdown.
A great outcome for the offensive side, but a crushing play defensively. You make a quick stop, force a fumble, only to see them take the fumble all the way in for 6 points. Now the challenge becomes not getting down and going out and continuing to make plays and hoping the ball bounces your way the next time.
Take it in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The offense getting set again. We spotlight Javonte Williams, the running back.
He's had a touchdown for every quarter so far. 3 here in the third, and probably hoping he's not done yet.
And this is a situation where it's okay to be greedy. When you've already scored 3 times, you want 4, you want more than that. And guess what? That only helps your team.
Yeah, so far 3, now in search of 4. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Wilson. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
Well, CD, that helps the home team as they try to erase this deficit. Give them the penalty for pass interference on the defense.
Yeah, and they certainly haven't been happy with what they've seen so far, have they? They're certainly hoping that that call now might get the fans back into this one.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
24 yards to gain there, another first down as well.
Here's Wilson. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown.
Gabriel Davis
with touchdown number 23 here on the year.
And the Broncos get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do, and you saw the celebration.
Welcome back now to Denver. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Bradley Chubb just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long.
Now back to throw. Under pressure, they got him again.
Michael Ojemudia.
He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. From midfield now, here's Wilson. This is caught inside the 15. A huge play there for Denver, and even 40 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Williams will try again. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
87 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
The Broncos on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and goal.
Williams.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
You did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but with self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Buying time to his left. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. And I don't know that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline is still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this in practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down.
And some space here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play. Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They run it again with Williams. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards there and a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They'll hand it off now, Williams. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. On the counter, here's Williams. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.